Hey everyone, welcome to a spoiler review for Cobra Kai Season 5. I am Ben, your main sensei. Sensei with me is tonight Matthew Tuck. How you doing today, my man?
I'm doing good, sir. How are you?
Doing well. Can't really talk about this season. It was,
I'm ready.
I think this is the best season, right?
To me, it is. Absolutely. I love this show, man. I love this show. And even the wackier it gets, I love it more for some reason. It's so crazy,
Me
but
too.
I love it more.
Before we deep dive into Season 5,
Okay.
and we're not going to go episode by episode, but we're going to tell what we like and what we didn't, who our favorite characters was, or big surprises. Before we get into all that, tell me your history of Cobra Kai, if you don't mind.
Oh, I've watched since day one. Yeah. I mean, I'm a huge Karate Kid fan. Definitely watched it as a kid many, many times, especially 1 and 2. 3, not as much, but definitely 1 and 2. And yeah, definitely. As soon as I heard about this, I had to watch it. So yeah, I've been watching since day one. I love this.
Yeah, me too. And I think we'll get to Season 5 later, but before Season 5, I think my favorite season was Season 3.
Okay.
I think that's the one when they brought Allie back. Am I right?
Yes, 3 was Allie. Well, yeah.
Because at the end of 2, we see him message her. And he went into the ocean, and she finally messaged him back. But we didn't get no resolution till Season 3.
Right. Yep. Absolutely.
And for Revival, I will say this show, not only do we love the original characters, but the new younger characters, they're pretty damn good too.
Dude, it's fun. Yeah, it's a lot of fun on both sides because I love the Johnny and Daniel relationship, obviously, and then you bring Kreese in, and you bring and it gets crazier. But yeah, the kids are awesome, man. They knock it out of the park. Like, I know we're gonna get into it more in depth, but that Robbie and Miguel fight is just insane, man. I mean, it's one of the best, and you feel the drama in it. It's not just the fight; it's it means something. So yeah.
And one of my favorite things about Cobra Kai overall is how they make you look at Johnny Lawrence character from the first movie, who was, I think we could agree, he was like a pretty one-dimensional character.
Oh, sure.
More or less.
He was just a bully. Yeah.
He wasn't any typical 80s bully.
Yeah.
But since Season 1, they add layer after layer to this character.
Oh, for sure. For sure.
And they make you realize, I can't remember who said this. It wasn't in Cobra Kai, but I heard somebody say this. No matter who you are, you're a villain in somebody else's story.
Yeah.
And I think this will make you look at that 100%.
Yeah. Well, have you ever seen any of the, I'm sure you have, the videos where they make out Daniel to be the bad guy in the Karate Kid?
Of course.
I love those because they're fun.
Yeah.
Because then you're like, wait a minute. Yeah, I can see that. So yeah, it's fun, man.
Have you ever seen, I wonder if they ever funny or die, will they make Daniel LaRusso is 2 nights. And he had an intervention because he's 2 nights. And his whole family tried him. He wasn't get more famous, but he just got because he's 2 nights.
Oh my goodness. No, I haven't seen that.
I'll have to send you that. I'll have to send you that.
That's funny.
I can't remember if it was Daniel LaRusso or Ralph Marshall, but it was funny. So Season 5, let's get into it.
Sure, yeah.
Tell me what are your thoughts about Season 5?
Oh, I mean, I think we set it up top. It's my favorite season, man. I mean, I don't think it started off strong, only because I think the first two episodes, I wanted that just a little more drug out. I wanted to see just a little more of that dynamic where he sort of learns who his father really is, kind of thing. But I think they
Yeah,
do touch on it enough. I do.
if I'm being honest, for me, that was perfect. Yeah, I didn't.
Okay.
The one thing I was afraid of, I didn't want a whole season where they were separated.
Oh no, not the whole season. Yeah.
I didn't want Miguel to be separated from everybody else.
Right. Yeah. No, I
And
didn't want that
I
either. Yeah.
and I just felt like I thought 2 episodes was the right amount of time
Okay.
to get
Well,
out there,
and
resolve that. I will say this, and I'm curious to hear what you said.
okay.
Think. When Miguel gets there, down south, down to Mexico, right? Mexico.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
He meets the surfer dude who whips him up.
Yeah.
You know what I like to call that guy?
What?
Hemsworth Light. Isn't
He
he
does.
remind you of like a Diet Coke version of Chris Hemsworth?
He does kind of look. Yeah. That's funny. But we get that
Right.
great scene where him and Robbie get to beat those guys up, which is fun. A lot of fun.
What did you think about Johnny and Robbie's road trip? The technical,
You know, I thought that was probably one of the best parts of the season for me, was just them sort of reconnecting. And, obviously Robbie's more acceptable to spending time with them, but just the way that they did it. And I love
Right.
that escape room scene.
Oh,
That's one of the fun.
Yeah.
It's great. And that's perfect Johnny Lauren. I mean, that's perfect Johnny for you. I mean, yeah, just that kind of stuff is so good, I think. Yeah, I think they did a really good job with that.
one of my favorite moments is in the season opener
Mhm.
at Daniel's house. The wife is in the backyard, and she finds Chosen
Yeah.
skinny dipping in the pool.
Yeah. That's a good one.
That nearly cracked me
I think
up.
we got to talk about him, right? Because he's so good. He's
I
so
would
good.
say he's the MVP. He's the MVP of the season to me.
I think so, man. Him, and you know what? Mike Barnes was good. I liked his character, the way he
Oh,
came back. And,
no, you mean Mike fucking Barnes?
yeah, absolutely.
That's what I'm going to call him from now on.
Absolutely.
Mike
Yeah.
fucking Barnes. Okay, in the third episode, when Daniel goes to find him,
Yeah. Yeah.
and there's a little miscommunication at the very beginning of
A
it.
little bit, yeah.
A little bit. Were you on Daniel's side? Did you think he was looking for Terry when you...
No, I saw it coming. Yeah, I knew it
me
wasn't
too.
about that. Yeah, it wasn't about Daniel.
You saw like the turn coming. You saw...
But it was still fun because he's picking up the saw, and like, yeah, it's still fun because you're like,
Oh, absolutely.
Because if it is, then you're like, holy shit, like this dude's gonna go crazy on him. But yeah, no, I kind of figured it was a bait and switch on us. Yeah.
And then when they were talking, and they were playfully sparring, in comes Chosen, and then they get into a fight. Dude, that fight.
Dude, how loyal is Chosen though? Like, how loyal is he now to Daniel, man? That's his guy. Like, he will die for that dude at this point. It seems like. I love Chosen, man.
And then when after they break the fight up, Chosen's like, big misunderstanding. You might even call the ambulance for them, and you realize, oh shit, he made up all of Mike Barnes' records.
Yeah, and they're just regular guys. Because you think, again, like, if you don't know yet, you think they're just henchmen. You know what I mean? And then he just beats up these regular workers that are just trying to have a job, man. It's a great joke. It really is. And then just that scene of them three on the back dock looking down is just a funny shot. And he's just like,
and then that scene when they're sitting after all that, and Chosen's on that couch, and Mike Barnes is like that couch, right? And Jordan's like, yeah, how much?
Yeah,
And Mike's like, normally 1,200,
yeah,
but for you, 2 grand.
yeah. And he still bought it. He still bought it. Hey, hey, he's a good salesman. At least we know that. Mike Barnes can still sell. He can, he can still sell them. That's
Now,
funny.
what do you think of Terry Silver this season?
Overall, I mean, of course, I think he's awesome. I mean, I think they leaned into the mustache twirler and billing a little bit, but again, I think it worked because again, this season is crazy, man, and it fits. It fits perfectly, and it's yeah, no, it's great to see him back, and yeah, I like where the storyline goes with him because we get a finality sort of to that.
We'll get there, but
Yeah, yeah, yeah. I didn't want to say too much.
there, we should talk about this.
Okay.
Johnny is in a relationship with Miguel's mom,
Well, yep, yep.
and they find out they're having a baby.
Yeah.
So Johnny wants to get Miguel and Robbie together. So you alluded to this before, but let's get into it.
Sure.
He sets it up and he says, okay, you guys want to fight? Nah, find it out. A one-on-one right here in the courtroom, courtyard, go fight
Yeah.
until you're done.
Yeah.
So they until fight.
Well, let's talk
Hey.
about hold on before we get into the fight scene because I think it is a really funny scene that leads up to it. Is that escape room scene where he locks them into the
Right.
apartment and he sets it up like an old time saloon and.
And
But
then
my favorite line of the whole season is Johnny being Johnny, and he says, "I did some interneting." I just love
okay,
it.
I have to ask you. Yeah, I go back and forth at this.
Okay.
Who's funnier? Johnny with technology
Yeah.
or Rocky Balboa with technology in Creed?
Oh no, it's definitely Johnny. It's definitely Johnny because it's so ridiculous. Because he's been, it's not like he's been living in a cave. I mean, he has been a part of the world, so he would at least know a few things. And it's just so funny how they just say, "No, he doesn't know anything. He doesn't know anything." I love it.
And we should make this. We should talk about this.
Sure, sure.
Johnny goes to Daniel for advice because Johnny doesn't know what to do.
Yeah.
He's trying. Him and Daniel have this really nice little talk back
They're
and
brothers,
forth.
man. They are brothers at this point.
I love the relationship.
Yeah.
They've come so far.
Yeah,
And-
they fought a lot. They fought a lot as kids, and now they're brothers, man. They give each other a little crap, but overall, they're going to help out each other when it push comes to shove. You know what I mean? They're going to have each other's back. So yeah,
And Terry has been messing with Daniel, where
yeah,
Daniel keeps telling everyone Terry's crazy, but nobody seems to believe him, right?
yeah, right, yeah,
So his wife leaves him. She goes to her cousin.
yeah,
You want to tell everyone who the cousin is?
yeah. So it's the I can't remember her name, but the girl from episode 3, Karate Kid 3, yeah, the movie 3, yeah, the third movie.
I
Which is
can't
really
remember
fun.
the character's name, but
No, yeah, I
the
can't remember her name.
actress's name is Robin something, like Robin Levy or something.
Okay, okay, yeah,
And I've been telling you that before I started watching the season,
Mhm.
I was actually spoiled on that. Because I was on Twitter and I saw a picture of them together. And it
Oh,
said
man.
reunited after all these years.
Damn,
I mean,
yeah,
like, motherfucker.
that sucks.
Mother.
Yeah, I didn't know at first because I didn't recognize her at first, and then they started doing the flashbacks, and I was like, "Oh, it is her." I was like, "Oh, it is." That was great.
And then she went telling Daniel's wife, no, Terry is really that crazy. And
Crazy.
Daniel is right to believe that.
Yeah.
So while all that is happening, we get that talk between Daniel and Johnny. And,
Great talk. That's a great scene, man. That really is a great scene.
And the bottom line Daniel tells Johnny is, you can do it, but you have to do it the Johnny Lawrence way.
Yep.
And that talk, hold on.
Didn't get enough sleep, man.
Tell me about that. No, I went talking.
Oh,
So, yeah, so that talk led to Tony setting up that fight between Robbie and Miguel.
yeah.
And not talk about that fight.
Well,
There is the
I do
important.
want to say about that scene too. Just I'm sorry. I know we want to get. I want to get
No,
to the
I
fight
know. Please.
I just want to say because I love that this is for me. This is I know we've talked about it a lot. Is the Iron Man and Captain America turn from when we first meet them till we get to Civil War? Because in the beginning, Daniel has everything together. He's got a great life, car dealerships,
Right.
beautiful wife, kids, all that stuff. Johnny's in the dumps. And now Daniel's in the dumps, and Johnny's sort of getting his crap together, and he's the one giving Daniel advice in the beginning of the conversation. Don't you
Right.
can't forget that. So it's just a cool way they just flip the characters, but it's natural. It feels natural at this point. Like this is where we are with them.
Exactly. And they've come a long way, man. They've
Yeah,
come a long way. Yeah, like you said,
I mean
the
they've really been friends since season 3, don't you think?
Oh, yeah, absolutely. Absolutely.
Yeah, I mean the
They
first 2
had,
seasons they were still a little bit at odds, but after that they were pretty much together. After
I
that,
would say ever since Allie came,
yes,
they buried that handshake.
yeah, right.
Yeah, they had a little bump in season 4,
Right.
but they quickly got over that.
Yep. So I
You
said they're more
know,
like brothers now, where they're going to
right,
have their arguments, they're going to have their little fights, but overall they're going to have each other's back in the end.
exactly.
Yeah.
So can we talk about that fight now?
Yes. Sorry. Yes. Yes. No, I do. I want to get into this fight because this is great. Let's go.
The two boys are in the apartment complex, and they're
Yeah.
really going at it. They're down the stairs, they go up the stairs. They go by the snail, what is that called? The overview,
Yeah.
and Miguel is having flashbacks of him falling over the steps in season 2.
Yes.
And Robbie's having
Oh.
flashbacks. And Miguel is about to hit Robbie, and then he stops himself. And they had a really nice talk.
Yeah.
Tell me, how do you feel about this?
Dude, when they start with the flashbacks, and then he does that like roar that he does, and he's just about to kick him over, man, I'm telling you, I had a tear at that moment because I'm just like, no way they're gonna do this. Like there's no way they're gonna either kill Robbie or paralyze Robbie at this point. Like there's no way they could do that. And just the way it ends and them talking it out, man, it's perfect. It's absolutely it's what I want. I love
And
it.
it's exactly what Johnny wanted to happen. I mean, it
And it
actually
needed to
worked.
happen. And he was right. It needed to
Yeah,
happen.
it needed to happen. They needed that to move on.
Yes.
And when everything went calm down, Johnny let it slip, and they're going to have a baby.
Yeah.
And I'll be honest, when he said they're going to have a baby, for a split second, I thought they were all going to be mad again. And I
Yeah,
thought
I
that
did
they
too.
were,
Because Miguel sort of gives him a look at first, and then he starts smiling. And I'm like, oh, wait. For a split second, yeah.
And then, I love that. And then,
yeah.
And then
I love that they didn't make them mad again. I love that Miguel's on board and everybody's on board. I love that, actually. I think that's a better way to go with it. Yeah.
Absolutely. Absolutely. And you really feel like, well, a couple of episodes into the season, Miguel's mom had a fantasy of what life could be.
Sure.
And because Miguel and Robbie had that fight and building out the relationship, that fantasy could become reality coming up.
Yeah. Well, and not only that, but I think if you make them all angry again, you just sort of undercut that entire dramatic fight scene you just had with them that ended all of this, and then they're just mad again 2 seconds later. Like that would just be, it would. I don't think it would work well. I just don't think it would play well.
No, it wouldn't. And like we said, the fight needed to happen so they could move on.
Yeah. Yep.
So,
Yeah. And again, that's Johnny's way. That's his. That's
absolutely.
if you have a beef, you fight it out and you shake hands afterwards. That's his way. He comes from that school of thought. So yeah.
And it works for him most of the time.
Yeah. Absolutely.
Most of the time. While all this is happening,
Yeah.
we should mention Chris.
Yeah.
And he's in prison.
Manipulating. Yeah, manipulating Tori too.
Oh, manipulating Tori.
Yeah.
What do you think about the Chris storyline in this?
Oh, I like it because we get the great ending tag. So yeah, I mean,
Yeah.
absolutely.
I
love it.
wait on this, but
Yeah, it had to work out that way. It had to work out that way.
I love that. At first, he had to go to counseling, and at first he was trying to bring the system and trying to treat that counseling, but he got cut out, and the counselor was like, "No, you have to take this serious if you want parole."
Sure.
So he actually started being counseled by her.
Mm-hmm.
And there was this great scene where they're doing it, and he's having flashbacks of everybody he's hurt and everybody who's been in conflict with him. Yeah. And one of those flashbacks, which I want to know your thoughts. I don't know if we talked about this. There's a very well done, maybe the best CGI young Johnny I have seen.
He looked good, right?
This use of CGI, I don't know if I've seen anything better. How about you?
I would say no, because I mean they really have to de-age him to get him back to that just the way he looked back then. So yeah, I mean it's really, really good. It's really good.
De-aging or is deep fake? Do we know?
Oh, I don't know. No, I don't. It might have been deep fake. It might have been. Yeah, I don't know, to be honest.
Either way, it was good.
I know he did do the scene. He did sit in for that scene.
Oh, he did?
Yes. I saw one of the interviews, and he said he did sit in for that scene. So that was him. I mean, they had to do some stuff with his voice, but that was him.
Yeah, it was like... it
was great. The only tweak, and I wonder what your thoughts about this are, because I do love what we get from Kreese, but I think because Terry Silver gets all these senseis to come over and help him, and then he gets that main woman, I think it would have been a much better fight at the end. Well, I don't want to say much better fight at the end, but I would have liked to have seen Daniel, Johnny, Mike Barnes, Chosen, and Kreese all standing up against all of them with Terry and all of his senseis behind. I think that would have been a freaking awesome
It would have been cool. It would have been cool. But as you saw in that scene when Danny and Johnny went to Kreese for help, Johnny didn't trust him.
No, he doesn't. Well, no, he doesn't. No.
And Daniel doesn't trust him.
No.
And that great moment where you thought, okay, maybe Daniel is going to help out, and maybe he's going to get the lawyer.
No mercy, motherfucker. Yeah.
No mercy, motherfucker.
And look, I love that. Don't get me wrong at all. But I have a theory. I wonder what you think about this. When he hands him that note and he sees what it actually says, that's when Kreese first Terry. Yep. Yeah.
Would have been cool. It would have been cool.
But if he would have helped him and not did that, I think we would have got a different Kreese come out of jail.
Possibly.
I think that was the nail in the coffin again that finally gives Kreese the reason to be Kreese again. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
I think there was a small chance he could have came back if Daniel would have actually helped him there and said, "Look, Johnny, we got to help the dude. Like, if there's any chance of him being good again, we got to help him here." Something like that. I don't know. But again, I love the way it plays out too. So I'm not saying
we're getting it.
Yeah.
This season.
So much.
So,
and let me say, the kid that plays what's his name, Kenny. the one that sort of becomes the
Yeah,
like
yeah.
that kid is good this season too, man. He is really good
He
this season.
he's good. He's not my favorite. To me, he's a little bit over the top. And I say that knowing what kind of show this is.
Sure. I know
There's
what you mean.
like something about Kenny doesn't really shine for me. But
Well,
I
I like
mean,
it because he's honestly, I think he's been consistent because the whole reason he joined Cobra Kai was because he was being bullied by
right,
LaRusso, little LaRusso.
right,
And now
yeah.
he is bullying him back, which was his whole point. So he's kind of consistent in the sense that he wanted to get back at his bully, and now he's just become the bully.
Right, and it's a cycle. It's a
Yeah.
golden
Oh,
kid cycle.
it's the Cobra Kai cycle. Yeah.
And Cobra Kai cycle, forgive me.
Yeah.
But, yeah.
I mean, the only one we
So,
really saw get away from it was Hawk, right? He's really the only one that got away from it. But even he got
so
sucked
far,
into it
so
deep.
far,
Yeah, I mean, he was still pretty
I,
deep.
yeah. I
Yeah.
mean,
So,
what did you think about Hawk this season? Yeah, now that you want him up.
yeah. I like what they're doing with the kids. I like that he's back on, with Sam and Robbie and
Yeah,
everybody. So yeah, no, I like that. I like that him and Miguel are back together. I like that a
yeah.
lot. Yeah, that's great to see.
I love that one
What is it? Hi.
kid. What?
I don't know. Somebody's. Oh, sorry. Here, I'll pull it up. I don't know. Reply to what? I don't know. I guess because they said hi. I don't know.
Yeah,
I
hi.
just happened to see it. Yeah. Hi.
Yeah, please make us subscribe.
Thank you
Hi.
very much. We appreciate it if you do.
Yeah, thank you. Anything you can do to help, my man. Um, what did I want to say?
I know. Sorry. I'm sorry. I just happened to see it.
What did you think about Johnny at the beginning of the season? Forgive me, but
Yeah.
when he's trying to be an Uber driver and he calls somebody, he calls tech support to come out, and
Yes.
the kid that comes out is one of the kids.
Yeah.
Then he knows.
What is his name?
Dimitri, isn't it?
Dimitri.
Yeah.
Yes. Yeah.
The,
I like that kid too. So
me too.
when he popped up, I was like, "Oh, that's so funny that he's yeah." Even their little exchange where he's like, I'm glad you're a nerd or a geek or whatever he says to him, and then he starts talking, and then Johnny's like, "All right, get back to work." Like it's just it's so perfect. It's Johnny, definitely Johnny.
We should talk about. And so now we're halfway through the season.
Mm-hmm.
We find out Timmy's plan is to sign up for even a bigger tournament.
Yeah, like an international tournament. Yeah,
an international tournament. So everyone says, okay, we got to do this together. So you have Johnny, Shorten, and Danny teaming up to go after Creek.
Mm-hmm.
And they want to enter the tournament. So these two tortures go about these judges.
Yeah.
One of which I nearly cracked up because evidently he's a big Rocky Ford fan. Did you like that bit?
Oh yeah,
And
the Rocky bit. Yeah. Oh yeah.
That was some funny shit.
Oh, there's a lot of Rocky and Star Wars and all kinds of stuff in this season, man.
By the way, did you recognize that one judge
Which one?
who is a Rocky Ford fan?
Do I recognize him? No, I didn't recognize him.
I know it maybe after your time. Were you a fan of the Mighty Ducks movies?
Oh yeah. Oh, absolutely.
That Rocky Ford fan judge? That was the evil coach from the second Mighty Ducks movie.
Yes, the second one, right, where they USA. Yeah. Oh my goodness. Yes, he's the Iceland coach.
The Iceland coach.
Yes. Okay. I know exactly. Yeah, I know exactly what you're talking about now. Absolutely.
Yeah.
Wow. No, I didn't recognize him. No. Wow. That's funny.
I didn't either until my friend Sonan told me. I was like, holy shit! That's him.
That's funny.
So
I like that.
So the two tortures are accepted into this great big tournament.
Yes.
I have a theory about that. We'll get there at the end of the season. But
Well, I mean, this is obviously the last season, so I mean, we don't have to. We'll just never
no,
know who wins this
you
baseball.
think? No,
No, of course
no,
not.
no, no. So, yeah, everybody's training. This is episode 10 starts.
Yeah.
Well, no, episode 9 ends with the three guys, with Danny, Jordan, and Johnny
Yes.
celebrating over Johnny and Miguel's mom having a kid.
Yep.
So
Absolutely.
they're all out together. They get in
Again,
the
another
limo.
great scene, man, with just all of them together having fun. Yeah, it's a great
And
scene.
I love Drake Jordan. Drake Jordan might be my favorite thing ever.
Dude. Drunk Johnny is hilarious too, though, man. He's so good.
And they're in the limo. The guys drive off first. They want to get, they want to keep running. The women want to go home.
Right.
So they're in the limo. They realize somebody taking that limo, and it's not the limo driver.
Yes.
They pull off to the side, and who is it? Who is it? Is Mike Franken Prawns,
The bad boy of karate.
bad boy of karate, kidnapping them.
Yes.
They all get into a mini fight,
Mhm.
and then they all decide, okay, we can't fight and get so out. Mike wants to go after Terry, and Johnny says, yeah, you got to listen to the bad boy. You have to go after Terry.
Yes.
So you have Mike, Johnny, Jordan,
Yeah.
all fighting against Terry and Terry.
Well, they leave Daniel on the side
They
of the
leave
road,
Daniel.
and he gets picked up by Stingray.
Stingray. Another great character this season, by the way.
Yes.
For local houses, they're it.
He's always been. Every time he's in this show, I love him, man. He's been good throughout the whole show.
But the three of them go up against Terry Silver.
Yeah.
He brings out his henchmen. There's a big fight.
Yeah. Pretty big fight. Yeah.
And then they realize, and then Terry realizes Danny's over in the Cobra Kai studio.
Yeah.
Receiving the kid. So Terry goes over there. And the kids are having this massive fight. They have the fight.
It's a great, another just
Oh,
great
another
action
great
scene, man.
fight.
Yeah.
It's not happening here that Daniel and Terry have a fight. And this fight was awesome. What do you think about the final Terry and Daniel fight?
Again, it's exactly what we see every season. It's Daniel using somebody's teachings against, this time it's actually he uses Terry's teachings against himself. Because,
Right.
He's talking about if you can't see, you can't fight. If you can't breathe, you can't fight. If you can't stand, you can't fight. And, yeah,
And
Daniel just
Daniel
goes,
uses in the finishing move.
yeah.
I told you what I said
I think we all have to agree it's the most iconic, karate move in history, right?
Green move? Hell yeah.
It's got to be, right?
Yeah, absolutely. And when he did that, the first time I watched this,
Yeah.
I was like Peter Griffin in Family Guy. He did it. He actually did it. He did the thing. He did the thing.
Yeah.
And forgive me if I'm wrong. I'm sorry. It actually looked like he did it against Terry Silver.
I think it was him. I think it was too. I agree with you. Yeah, I think it was.
Whoa, that was well done.
I mean, he's had some pretty high kicks in this show, but they're very rare. But he has done a few.
I know, but remember, what is it? 50, 60?
Oh, yeah. Oh, no, absolutely. It's impressive. No, that's what I'm saying. It's impressive. Yeah.
This was amazing.
I just wonder how much stretching he's doing. He's like 2 days straight stretching before he does one of them scenes.
And I want to know how much pain he had after he did it.
You got to know. Yeah, absolutely, man. Absolutely. But hey, look, I love that that he's even doing this show and he's going for it, man. Like he's at least having fun with it, man. Which I
Absolutely.
love it. Him and Johnny.
You,
I mean, they're both
you
excellent.
can tell everybody in the show is having a blast.
Yes. Oh yeah. Yeah.
And everybody in this show is, forgive the pun, kicking it out of the park. I mean, there,
Yeah.
will you agree with me this is the best revival show we've gotten? Cobra Kai?
I think it's got to be. Yeah.
I can't think of anything better than Cobra Kai.
No. No. Nothing comes to mind for sure. I mean, my wife loved Full House, but I didn't like that show, or Fuller House, whatever it was. She really liked that, but I didn't really like that at all. So, no, I can't think of anything else that even I can remember that.
To me, this show has a perfect balance between nostalgia and the New York generation.
Sure.
And the kids feel like real kids. They don't feel like these, forgive the term, ABC, Disney guys,
Yeah.
kids. They
And you know
feel
what's
like
funny? They're
real,
all Disney. A lot of the kids are from the
I know,
Disney. That's so weird.
especially Tori. I think
Yeah.
Tori is a major Disney kid.
She was the big one, yeah, for sure. Because she played,
Yeah,
she was, her name's Paige something. She played one of the big characters from Disney.
I
Yeah, I don't know.
know, like, kid who plays Robbie. He was in,
Yes.
he was in this Kiefer Sutherland show, Designated Survivor.
Oh, okay. That I don't know. I know he was on Disney too, though, a little bit.
Was he? I don't think he was. Was he?
Robbie wasn't on. I
Yeah,
thought he was.
maybe he was. I don't
I
know.
yeah. I get yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. We're not Disney Channel's demographic.
No, no, definitely not.
So,
Definitely not.
God, this season, if they do a season 6, and I think they will,
Oh, for sure. Yeah.
do you think it's going to be that international tournament? I think it has to be.
It has to be. I would assume. Yeah. I mean, they set it up too big as being that's where they're going. So
And I
I'm just
won.
wondering. So if it's not in America, how does Crease get involved in this damn thing? Because it's not like you can just hop on a plane and go somewhere.
Why not?
I mean, I guess.
Well, let's talk about Chris.
Sure.
Because in the prison, he gets into a fight.
Yeah.
Somebody stabs him.
Yeah.
Oh shit, you think Chris is dead? Did you buy into this? I bought into this.
I thought it was interesting if they would have did it that way. I don't know if I bought into it, but I definitely thought it was I mean, I definitely was like, "Holy crap, what just happened?"
Right.
So yeah, I mean, I guess I did buy into it enough for that moment where
Enough to like, oh shit, I guess that's the end of Chris.
yeah, I mean, I think I kind of forgot about it though until the end, and then they show what happens, and then I was like, "Oh yeah, what did happen there?" So
When
yeah,
they're in the morgue, they're examining Chris's body,
Mhm.
and what it ends up being Jello or something,
It's the
right?
Jello that the one guy was trying to get
Right,
from him, and
right.
yeah.
So Chris is alive. He
And
took
it's
it
funny
out.
that was the one. You know what? That was one thing that when I thought about it again, I guess I should have caught was that's the guy that is actually like his bodyguard now, the one that he beats up.
Right.
That actually stabbed him. So it makes sense that it makes sense. So
So when Chris wakes up,
yeah,
he takes out everybody in that morgue, right?
well,
Like
yeah, pretty quickly.
he's walking out to the best song he could have chosen. Did it my way.
Yeah.
I have a soft spot for this song.
Okay.
Anyway, the last shot of the season is he walks through the door, and that's the end of the season.
That's what I mean. So how is he going to be? Because he's a fugitive now. He's on the run.
He'll figure it out. He'll figure it out. I feel like he's always one step or two steps ahead of everybody else.
Oh, he's that. Oh, I mean, look, he's obviously going to be a part of season 6. I mean, I don't
Yeah.
think any. Yeah, I mean that's obvious. I'm just wondering if this tournament takes place overseas, how it's gonna, how he's gonna be able. I mean, again, and he's probably got connections somewhere that's gonna get him out of the
Yeah.
country and get him to where this tournament is, and he's gonna have.
He'll
I
probably take.
wouldn't be surprised if he shows up with his own dojo somehow, with just a bunch of kids, just randomly just shows up with him.
Well, don't you think he's going to take over Terry Silver's place? Now that Terry's in jail, why wouldn't he
He
go
can't
back
until
to
he's not a
Cobra Kai?
fugitive. He escaped from jail. If he's just running a
Yeah, but they
Cobra,
don't care. Cobra Kai said they don't care about that. They didn't care about the big prize. They don't care about.
well, I'm just saying he couldn't be out in the open doing it. Maybe behind the scenes he could
Oh,
be doing it,
I.
but he couldn't just be teaching class.
They're going to figure out a way to get him
Yeah.
out.
Oh,
They're,
I
they're
think
going
so.
to. They're going to figure out a way to get him free.
Yeah.
So that's it in a nutshell. What did you
Man.
think about this season?
Again, man, I could go for another hour, man. This season was so great. Just all the relationships, man. We didn't even really get into this, man. The Tori and Sam relationship.
Ooh,
That's a good one too, man. That's
that
a really
was
good
great.
one. Yeah.
I like the Miguel and Sam stuff too.
Yes. Yeah. I love that he got the necklace for her and she found it. And oh man, yeah, dude. Yeah.
And then she went to go and tell him when he's kissing somebody.
Yeah.
I've been telling.
Hey, he's a good-looking kid, man. She can't be mad at him. She can't be mad at him.
And to me, one of the biggest wasted opportunities of this season. They like bring on this nostalgia in the show, right?
Yeah, oh well, of course. Yeah, they lead into that.
He could
Now,
have
see,
used.
this is something I'm surprised that Christian doesn't complain about because it's almost to the point of straight up fan service. I mean, it's just for the point of making people go, "Oh crap."
He could have used the best 90s nostalgic reason behind a kiss. We were on a break.
Absolutely.
That would have worked perfectly for that show.
I would. Yep. Absolutely. Absolutely, man.
Is it filthy, disgusting excuse? Hell yeah, it is. But they would have.
What can you do? What can you do? He's a karate champion at a party, man. What are you gonna do? What are you gonna do? You broke up with him. You broke up with him. You can't be mad at him.
Yeah, we were on him frank. We were on him frank.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I think we both agree. We ended up that season. Can't wait for more.
Yeah.
Any final thoughts about Cobra Kai season 5?
Yeah. I got so when they're in the bar and they're drinking and Chosen and Daniel are talking about how he chopped the ice blocks. And he's like, "Do you think they have some here?" And Daniel's like, "I don't think they carry ice blocks in the bar." That's such a funny joke, man. That's such a great joke.
One of my favorite moments about this season.
Yeah.
Johnny and Chosen were talking about Daniel. They were outside somewhere. Mm-hmm. And they were having a back and forth about picking on Daniel as a kid and who had it, who was a minute bully. Remember that scene?
Yes, absolutely.
I love that scene. And then they were like, yeah, but Daniel always came from a good place and he always wanted. And they were like, yeah.
Yeah.
Well, what did you think about that scene?
Oh, it's great, man. Because again, it's so much. It's nostalgia because it's something we obviously would have as fans we have questions about all the different details. So just getting those little moments, yeah, man, it's great how they see it. You know what I mean? How they saw it, and yeah, no, I love all that stuff, man. I love any of that stuff. I want the last scene of the entire show. I just want them all to go to Okinawa and they have a chop off on the on the ice blocks, like Chosen and Daniel and Johnny and Mike Barnes. Everybody. They just go on a vacation.
What are the chances we're going to get Mike fucking Barnes back?
Oh, I think he's coming back. Yeah, I think we're going to get those four together, don't you think? We're going to get Johnny, Daniel, Chosen, and Mike. I think it's going to be them four.
There's another. I feel like there's another.
Hillary Swank.
Hilary Swank.
Hillary Swank comes back, dude. She's next in line.
Over or under 15%.
Mm,
Michael Falcon Ironside in season 6.
Holy crap! I would love it. Absolutely. I mean, that would be crazy, dude. Yeah, if they did that, definitely,
Maybe he's part of the
definitely.
tournament.
So
Maybe
here's
he's
my
part of.
question. Go ahead. Go ahead.
I just said maybe he's part of the international tournament somehow.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that would be fun. Yeah, no, that would. Yeah, that would definitely be cool. Um, I have another. So Daniel knows Mr. Miyagi more for the bonsai trees, right?
Right,
That's like their connection.
right, right,
And
right.
but Hillary Swank, I think their connection was the. Do you remember the sand with the rocks?
Oh,
And she
okay.
had to
Yeah, yeah.
jump across and
Yeah.
couldn't disturb the sand. What if there's a little like back and forth with Daniel and her about how like, oh yeah, Mr. Miyagi showed me this karate through bonsai trees, and he showed me through this, and they just have that sort of like, wait a minute, no, his
Oh,
thing was these sand pits, and no, his thing was bonsai. You know what I mean? Just something funny like that. I
I
think
would
would be
love
cool.
that.
Yeah,
I would love that. And I'm hoping.
yeah.
I know. Do you think she'll come back?
It would be fun. I mean, yeah. I mean, I don't see why they wouldn't bring her back. I mean, she's part of the Miyagi verse, and they said specifically this is the Miyagi verse. So I
Right.
mean,
In the
that movie
Miyagi verse.
counts.
In the
Yeah,
Miyagi verse and not the Nendo-san verse.
yeah, right.
So
So I think it counts. Yeah,
I would hope. I would
yeah.
hope
It would be fun,
that.
man. It would be fun, even if it was just like Allie. You know, just a
Right.
2 episodes maybe. We just get a couple scenes, whatever. And yeah,
Oh, it's like the cousin from this season.
yeah, right.
Maybe
Yep,
one season
yep.
episode.
Yeah, I mean they don't have to play. Chosen. I think wanted to come back. The guy that plays Chosen, I think he
Oh,
wanted to come back, right?
I don't know, but I'm just happy he did.
Well, yeah, yeah, absolutely.
He was the MVP of the season. I don't care. He
Yeah.
brought the action, he brought the comedy, and he brought the knowledge.
Oh, for
He
sure. Yeah.
was MVP.
Dude. Still to this, even up to this season, being that this is, I think the best season. The Okinawa stuff in season 3, was it right? 3, when Daniel goes back to Okinawa and she's reading him the
He,
letters, and
he was season 2.
I don't. Yeah, I think it was. Trying to remember now, man. Wow. I think it might have been 3. I think it might have been 3. But
Okay.
anyway, just her reading him the letters from Mr. Miyagi, and then him and Chosen together. That's some of my favorite stuff from this entire show. Just, I love that Okinawa stuff
Oh,
from that season.
the care and respect these creators give to
They're
these
great,
movies.
man. They're great, and
I,
they've
I'm
earned this, because if this show started off like this, nobody would love this show.
right,
Nobody.
right,
But
right.
because they did the first season sort of grounded and have built up slowly to this point, it just works. It just
I,
works.
I remember when this show was on YouTube, like YouTube Red.
Red, yeah, yep. I
Yeah.
remember that. Yep, I watched it on there. I got the free
Mm.
trial when this came out just to watch it all.
I think I was already a member. I think I
Okay.
was already because I like that because you can skip ads on YouTube.
Yeah, yeah.
So
Well, I have the
that
premium now, so
that
yeah,
me too.
yeah, yeah. Yeah, man. No,
Yeah,
overall though, I think this is the best season. But yeah, I think they're going in the right direction, man. I think I
you
still
know,
want to know what's going on. So
on the out of 5, it is a 5 out of 5 for you. It is for me.
yeah, I think it's easily a 5 out of 5,
Yeah.
man.
And
Yeah.
Catherine in here in season 6, and hopefully, God willing, we'll do a spoiler review for that
Oh, we
too.
will definitely. Yeah. Well, so here's the thing too, because I saw an interview with them, and they said that the last season and this season within 10 months. So they said it's going to be a little bit longer for the next
Yeah,
season
because
because
they're working on something else.
yeah.
They're working
So
on hopefully sometime next year. That's
I'm
what I'm thinking.
probably end of next year. That's what I'm
Yeah.
thinking. Yeah. So, but still, yeah. I'm dude. Give it to
We're
me.
in.
Give
We're
it all to
in.
me.
We're in.
Yeah.
All right, done.
This
my
is one of them
friend.
shows actually where I wish it was week to week, just because now I've digested it and it's just like, oh, I want more.
This is the only show I can and I like pinching, but
Yeah.
I would like week to week too. I would like week to week too.
Yeah.
I
It's
like
just so fun, man. Yeah. No, go ahead.
it is. It really is. I love the show.
Yeah.
So John,
Yes, sir.
tell all the good people where they can find you.
Sure. So you guys can find me on Twitter at Jedi Master Tuck. You can find me here on Mondays doing the Fellowship of Geekdom. On Tuesdays the Geekdom Initiative. On Wednesdays Jedi Academy, and then on Sundays doing the Geekdom Uncut. That'll be later tonight, guys. 10 o'clock. Come check us out. Like and subscribe to the channel. Oh, and don't forget to find me in the Facebook group. Absolutely.
You remembered everything. Good
I got
job,
it this
man.
time, dude. I'm telling you, I've been on point the last 2 nights. Yeah.
So, yeah, you guys can find me at my Twitter, man_radio. Like John said, every Monday on Fellowship, every Tuesday on Kingdom Initiative, every Wednesday on Jedi Academy,
Yeah.
every Friday on Weekly Kingdom, and every Sunday night on Kingdom Uncut. You guys can also find me on the Northern Entertainment Group every Tuesday on the Run That Tape and every Saturday morning on the Northern Countdown. Guys, thank you for coming with us, and we'll see you next time.
No mercy.
No mercy. No mercy. Oh, have a good week, everyone. See you soon.
Yes.
Later.